does Howard Schultz hire? Starbucks is so much more than just a great coffee shop. From 1971 till today, there is a great story behind every coffee served. It took a lot of planning and strategizing to change the apron to green and make people fall in love with the culture. In this episode, we will talk about the growth of Starbucks and how Howard Schultz's hiring strategies. For more episodes, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for notifications. Howard Schultz is an American entrepreneur who served as the chief executive officer of Starbucks, a coffee house chain he helped expand into global presence. Schultz took control of Starbucks in the 1980s and transformed it from a regional coffee company into one of the most accustomed brands in the world. Schultz was responsible for expanding Starbucks from 11 locations to more than 30,000 locations worldwide. The Schultz Family Foundation is committed to aim of employing 1 million young people by 2021 and invest in programs that provide training and jobs to veterans and young people. Schultz is an investor in various consumer firms such as Groupon, Madison Reed, Allbirds, and Lucy via the venture capital company Maveron Capital he founded himself. Howard Schultz's unique hiring method. Most people interested in working from the firm prefer to apply for jobs through the organization's website. Candidates who hand in hard copies for their applications and resumes in person may go through the recruiting process more rapidly than those candidates who submit their forms electronically. However, several Starbucks shops often host open house recruiting events and company-sponsored job fairs to bring new employees. What kind of questions will job seekers be asked during the Starbucks interview? Suppose a job seeker is successful in getting their application reviewed and selected for an open position at Starbucks. In that case, they should expect the company to contact them via email or phone to set up an interview after the hiring manager has reviewed the application and resumes. Candidates interested in working as baristas could go through a separate round of interviews from those who have applied for the shift manager position. In-person interviews. The second stage of employment procedure at Starbucks is one-on-one interview with the store manager. Candidates have a face-to-face interview in the store with the interviewer. Multiple face-to-face interviews. Candidates interested in managing positions at Starbucks must undergo a face-to-face interview with the store recruiting manager, with the Starbucks recruiting manager. On the other hand, whereas applicants for entry-level positions may anticipate having a single interview with a manager, those who aspire to management positions often participate in many interviews. These interviews are invited to participate in one-on-one consultation with a district manager after an initial screening with a group of store managers. Background check. Suppose a candidate's interview with Starbucks goes well. In that case, the firm may need them to pass medication tests to go through background check before they are regarded as eligible for employment in a legal capacity. As soon as they have completed both tests, prospective baristas and managers are qualified to get their start date and begin working with Starbucks. While the specific interview question asked by Starbucks location might vary from one place to the next, the recruiting staff will often inquire about the following topics: your capabilities and limitations. What do you anticipate the work atmosphere at Starbucks to be like? How effectively do you collaborate with other people in a group setting? Your capacity to perform effectively in high-pressure environments. Any prior experience you have in providing customer service, working with cash registers, producing meals and beverages, including coffee and other drinks, and dealing with cash registers. Career goals are often addressed in one or more interview questions for barista's position at Starbucks. For instance, human resource managers may inquire, are you able to portray yourself working for Starbucks in the next 5 years? How this position help you in the long term? What does Howard Schultz look for in candidates? Candidates should exhibit interpersonal characteristics such as the following to create a favorable impression on the hiring manager. Teamwork and communication skills. Managers at Starbucks work hard to cultivate tight-knit work communication for its employees, where workers can relax and take pleasure in their shifts. It may be challenging to make beverages and take orders in a hectic setting. Thus, the ability to collaborate well with others is critical in preserving a serene, productive environment. Strong customer service skills. Workers are expected to have a pleasant demeanor and a genuine interest in assisting others. Managers encourage employees to build relationships with repeat customers to make those clients feel more upbeat and at ease. One of the greatest ways to impress the people in charge of recruiting at Starbucks is to demonstrate that you are ready to go out of your way to deliver outstanding service. What is it like to work for Howard Schultz? The teamwork, the unique abilities that Howard helps to shape the team. He ensured every member had a voice in the group's choice and planning processes. He thought it was great that everyone felt like they were a part of the team, since this contributed to the group's cohesiveness. This concept is also beneficial since Howard is aware that they are the reason the firm is so successful, and working together makes it possible to convert the impossible into something feasible. Good communication. Howard is a terrific listener, and he always makes sure to organize his time and devote sufficient time to his staff and customers. In count, he makes it his business to ensure that everyone in the company is aware of any alterations, new objectives, or shifts in the firm's overall direction. He participates in both official and informal gatherings with his coworkers. Excellent imagination capability. In addition to possessing a fantastic imagination, Howard is equipped with talent necessary to provide intellectual stimulation. He thought he needed intellectual stimulation to maintain his revolutionary leadership style. Aside from this, he never lets fear stop him from moving in the opposite direction, even if it means going counter the grain of things. There is not much optimism when he proposed the launch of the idea of third place placement, mainly because the corporate culture was different then. When he offered the concept launch, there was not much hope. However, with his creativity, he made everything possible. How does Starbucks motivate its employees? Coffee and tea market. Employees can choose between receiving a free pound of coffee or a box of tea every week. Discounts available in the store. Employees who purchase food, drinks, or items are entitled to 30% discount. Recognition programs. Starbucks acknowledged the contribution made by partners at all the performance levels via various official and informal initiatives. Affiliated business networks. These employees' resource group bring together workers through shared interest, so facilitating connection between those workers and chances for professional development, as well as avenues for community service. Affiliates-based price breaks. Discounts are offered to employees at various local and national stores and chosen employee benefits suppliers, such as insurance for their vehicles, homes, and pets. Care at Work by Care.com. Every employee in the United States is eligible for up to 10 backup care days per year for children or adults, care planning for seniors, and a premium subscription to the website Care.com. So how does Starbucks reward its employees? Every employee in the United States has access to full-service Spotify, which allows them to choose what to listen to, create radio stations, and see Starbucks in-store playlist. Elite Athlete Program. Starbucks provides financial assistance to staff members who compete in high-level sporting events. Matching Gifts Program. Starbucks will double up to $1,000 each fiscal year the amount of an employee's contribution of any time or money to a charitable organization that meets specific criteria. On-site gym, daycare, and dry cleaning. The Starbucks Support Center provides various services to its employees under one roof, aiming to improve employees' capability to keep a healthy work-life balance. Starbucks employees' benefits. Healthcare coverage. Starbucks allows workers to choose from different coverage levels for medical, dental, vision plans, dependent care reimbursement accounts, healthcare, life insurance, disability insurance, and accident coverage. Stock and savings. Starbucks provides its workers discounted company stocks (SIP) and membership in its equity incentive program, Beanstalk. Additionally, their competitive 401k retirement plan includes a significant corporate match. Paid time off. Non-retail workers and retail employees are entitled to paid vacation days, and for them and their partners, as well as their family sick time. In addition, salaried employees and non-retail employees earn 2 personal days each year. Retail employees are not eligible for individual days. Starbucks has 7 holidays that are compensated for by the company. On these holidays, retail hourly workers get 1.5 times their regular hourly wage for any hours they work on the holiday. Parental leave. Employees who met the requirement and are about to become parents may be eligible for paid leave and time off in the form of parental leave. In addition, qualifying workers for Starbucks are eligible to receive a family expansion reimbursement up to $10,000 per adoption, surrogacy, or intrauterine insemination. Education. The top-ranked online degree programs at Arizona State University are available to qualify Starbucks workers as an educational opportunity to complete a Bachelor's of Art degree. Starbucks will pay the total tuition and provide academic coaching, counseling, and advising. Commuter benefits. Starbucks makes it easier for its workers of work-related commuting expenditure by providing options such as paid transit passes and payroll deduction before taxes. Partner assistance. They are Caring Unites Workers, COP. The fund assists Starbucks employees experiencing a difficult financial situation due to sickness, the loss of a family member, natural catastrophe, or other extenuating circumstances. What's the unique culture at Starbucks? Organizational culture at Starbucks. Leaders are regarded in the same manner as regular members. Leaders at Starbucks are responsible for planning, managing, and leading, and they are the ones who carry out the management duties. Yet, they do not believe themselves to be unique in any way. For instance, business owners outside the country often pitch in to help with making coffee or cleaning the office. Division of labor. Every employee is responsible for a specific task, such as taking orders, counting inventory, and making coffee. For example, some workers are only in charge of taking orders and receiving them, while others are alone making coffee. In the coffee shop, every employee must have certain level of training. Therefore, when employees are provided with a clear division of labor, they can maintain a sense of how they do various tasks within a large family. Cooperation. Starbucks not only encourages and rewards cooperative conduct, but also trains employees to behave cooperatively. Cooperative conduct is an example of acceptable social standards. Members of an organization or private individuals are expected to observe the directive or the rule whenever they participate in social activities. Gilman, Saxton, and Serpa, 1986. There are now about 12,000 Starbucks locations across 5 continents: North America, South America, Europe, the Middle East, and the Pacific Asia. Because of this, the employees at Starbucks come from a variety of cultural and religious backgrounds. These factors will give rise to a great deal of difficulty in the task. Starbucks resolves issues of this kind by providing each member of its employees an English name. The company ensures everyone participates equally in the local culture and respects that culture. Starbucks creates a variety of presents for its workers to give to one another as a reward for working together with other individuals. Key takeaway: Starbucks strongly encourages its staff members to collaborate. It ensures that staff can readily collaborate to minimize the amount of avoidable conflicts. That's all for today's episode. Links to everything will be in the description below. If you like our content, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for notifications. This will help us to produce great content for our professional audience. Let us know if there is something that you would like us to discuss in future episodes. Please click the link in the show notes and you can address your questions directly to me. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next week.